in your life. We can't tell you precisely how to be happy. We don't know what you want or what obstacles you'll have to overcome to get there. But we can give you a system for fueling your own happiness that has worked for more than 100,000 people and that has been used by leading companies to support their employees' success. Following this system can put you in the driver's seat of your own life, allowing you to feel purposeful and intentional in your choices rather than reactive or out of control. It's how you can make this year and every year your year, which is exactly what Avery discovered. Shifting your relationship with power. Power doesn't always have positive connotations in our world. Phrases like abuse of power, power corrupts, and power trip send the message that using our power is a straight path to becoming dictators. At the same time, most of us want to feel more empowered. Indeed, recent research suggests that our desire for power is not about control of other people. It's about control of ourselves and our lives, our biological human desire for autonomy. Our need for autonomy influences how we feel about our lives. For instance, a survey by the Cato Institute found that 68% of people who strongly believe they have personal agency or feel in charge of the direction their life takes also feel their lives have meaning and purpose. Award-winning science journalist David Robson recently wrote, "Whatever their background, people who perceive that they have power to determine their own fate, from tiny short-term decisions to important life events, tend to be happier, healthier, and more productive. They also experience less stress when they feel they have some control of the outcome of a situation. Take that feeling away and replace it with a sense of helplessness or an inability to change their circumstances, and even small stresses may become exaggerated." Isn't that how Avery was feeling? Helpless to change her circumstances. And yet, she really wasn't. It brings to mind a quote from the influential novelist and human rights activist Alice Walker. "The most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any." When we make that mistake, our focus shifts to all the things in life we can't control. Our frustration and pessimism climb, and our ability to make progress toward the things we want takes a hit. When Wendy met with Avery, she noticed that when Avery complained about the circumstances of her life, the travel, the workload, her commute, her too small apartment, she truly believed these things were outside her control. She was convinced that this was just the way it is. Avery had recently participated in our Fast Forward program, so she had an idea of what she wanted in her career and personal life, what motivated and inspired her, and what was important. But to create the life she wanted, she still needed to acknowledge the power she had to make them a reality, regardless of her circumstances. To help, Wendy kept asking her one simple question: what could you do about it? At first, Avery's focus was on small incremental actions. I could talk to my boss about reducing my travel. I could find a trusted babysitter. I could block Saturdays for family time. These simple starting steps created small differences that began to accumulate. More fundamentally, they shifted what Avery believed about her power to shape a different future. One day, she showed up and said, "There's a job opening in Chicago." As she told Wendy about it, she moved back and forth between all the reasons it would help her achieve what she knew she wanted and all the reasons she might fail or it might not work out. It meant reporting to somebody she didn't know. Would this person support her? Would their visions of how to lead align? She was also making real headway with her team, and she would have to start over, building new relationships. And man, those Chicago winters. On the other side, she knew the team needed a leader like her, somebody who would advocate for them. The role presented a lot of opportunities.